so there's that tied up to it, but it's more the fact of like, 2 weeks ago, maybe a week and a half ago, email just pops up in the inbox. Boom, you're invited to the Last of Us premiere at the Chinese theater, the fucking theater. So cool. To the point that I look at this invite and I had to screenshot. Almost died from Iron Man. I know, dude. I wanted to make a joke about it, but like they like cordoned everything off. I couldn't get to one of the kiosks to take a photo and be like, "This is what happened." I almost bit it. No, but it was the Chinese theater is like the Chinese theater, right? Like everybody fucking knows this place. I know this man. It's always busy for me. Yeah, exactly. But it was so like when I got the invite, I screenshotted it and texted it to Neil and Hallie, and I was like, "This is the real one. You're going to this, right? Like this is like, oh yeah, we're gonna go to that." I'm like, "Okay, cool. Like that's then I will come down for it." But then it was the whole thing of on approach. I was like in my head, I'm like, "So what is this? Yeah. What am I getting into?" Because the Ghostbusters one, remember, was I got to come. That's fantastic. But then it was 3 different theaters, and I was in Theater B. Theater A had the Ghostbusters and the whole cast and crew in there, right? Theater B was me, Ice-T, Al Roker, Keenan. Yeah, I mean, the Keenan Thompson. Like, I had a good theater, don't get me wrong, but it wasn't like no Ghostbusters. Yeah, but all of you were like, he's got games in here, and they were general. Like, what are we doing? You know, it was like, and then Theater C was the hey, you're cosplaying and you're a fan and you got whatever. So like, even this one, I was like, I'm not gonna buy that I'm in the real theater until I'm in the real theater. But it was a thing. Yeah, yesterday we were flying down. Real quick, let me interrupt you. Is that a common thing at premieres where there's different theaters? I think it's always a thing. I mean, not really? Always, but like that is the center.
What?
And so they have to prioritize down in different ways. Get back to this one. Spoilers. You're on just one theater. Just one theater. That's all this theater was. This was everybody. I am on the Al Roker level. Yeah, I think it's big. It's big. Yeah, they got a balcony if there's. I don't know if they put people in.
Who? GP and who?
Anyways, though, flying down yesterday, Jen was like,
Oh.
"What are the details on this thing?" And I'm like, "By the way, I don't really know." And I looked through the email and it was like, a follow up closer to the event. And I'm like, well, it's the day of the event, so I texted them. I emailed the thing. I'm like, I don't mean to be a bother. I'm not trying to be annoying, but we'll get to you in a little bit. And then I got a thing, and I got the whole fucking thing. And it was like, come here. This is your ticket. Here's where you pick it up. Here's where you get your wristband for the after party, the Roosevelt Hotel. This, that, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh shit, this is like a real fucking thing. But I got there, right? And I went through security and everything else. Went in there to.
What's up?
Here's the bag. Here's stuff. Then they're like, all right, this HBO representative is going to take you to the carpet and have you watch. This is nice.
That's good.
I'm not throwing my weight around, but like talking my way in like I did at Ghostbusters. Yeah. So we got to go to the red carpet, Kevin. If you want to toss up number 3.
Oh, I sent Mo an invite. I didn't know. We can run. Yeah, I do. No, I don't want you to cool off. I don't want you to cool off, Mo.
So yeah, go to number 3 then. This is me, Jen, and Hallie. This is number 4 technically. It doesn't matter. This is before, but again, like this is what I'm talking about, feeling welcome, right? Of course, Hallie, writer of Last of Us Part 2. Galactic. 100%. Yeah. Harry Prophecy. Yeah. But so like to immediately see her and like she like left the carpet line and come say hey to us, which I've known her for a while, so that's cool or whatever. But again, it was like, man, I'm here and I'm not feeling like I'm not supposed to be here. Very similar to the Ghostbusters feeling shirt. Also, 2015 Game Awards. When at the very last second when I was walking the red carpet, everyone tried so desperately to talk me out of it. I'd be like, I'm nominated. Oh, okay, yeah, go for it. I think it was Troy's friend. Jen in a Dynamite dress. I think we agree this is from all the goofy things we do, whether it be Game Awards or Dice, whatever. These are our favorite photos. We like these a lot. Dynamite dress on her.
Show out.
Yeah, exactly right, and that was the thing. We had to make this work. You had to go get this stuff. But great feeling being there, and then yeah, like I was saying, it's meeting people, right? So you want to throw up Hallie again? There, again, meeting her before. Hallie's dress. Fantastic. Yeah, if you, no, I didn't give you one of those. I have the Getty's image links that I have been refreshing like crazy because we walked it.
All right.
Ghostbusters, I had the video. I didn't get the image. It'll be there. Not you. I mean, if they did the Getty Ghostbusters, I didn't get. The Getty people for sure took a photo. I only got the video. So it's a weird thing of what's gonna happen. I don't know if I'll ever make it. It doesn't matter. But going through it and stuff, like you're walking the red carpet, we're seeing all these different people. Again, I'm supposed to be there. That's great. If you can go to number 6, Kevin, we finished the red carpet and we're getting ready to walk off. And the one, the only, Julian the gluten-free gamer, ran over me. Number 6. Are these not numbered for you guys? Julian Lulia. Kevin, I don't hear you. But the next one over, I assume, number 6.
Sorry, all the links don't open up to the right ones. So
Okay.
I had to then go and
I got you.
get them in order.
That is Julian, the gluten-free gamer, who you know all too well from Kind of Funny Stuff. Always a supporter for a long, long time, right? And he is such a supporter that weeks before I got my invite, he emailed me and Tim and said, "Hey, my friend is Anthony Bowens, who's there, give him the peace sign, right? He's an AEW wrestler, and he has an extra. He has a +1 for this that I don't want to take from you guys. Would you want to go to the Last of Us premiere?" And Tim and I were like, "No, Julian, you go to the Last of Us premiere. Don't worry about it. We appreciate that a lot." So to end my red carpet walk, they had just done theirs. They were there. And Julian ran over. I don't know if I've ever met Julian in person before, but it was like, I made it, and I was like, awesome. And then it took a second. Holy shit! Fuck, you know what I mean? You made it. Awesome.
So rad.
So we got to hang out, and Julian then became our personal photographer. Took photos of us while we were doing all this. Thank you so much, Julian. That's if you want to toss up the clicker photo, which is number 5 on my list, Kevin. Yeah, he took this photo of us with the clicker and the Ellie out there and the thing as we were waiting and stuff to go in. But it was like, again, such a nice, I guess, parallel to the Ghostbusters one, where the Ghostbusters one was basically the same time as New York, so we were freezing. Whereas this one is a beautiful Los Angeles day on Hollywood Boulevard. Yeah. So it's just like outside. Shout out to every Kind of Funny best friend who stopped me. So many people in this fan pit, so many people on the inside. Far too many. Jen was laughing on the airplane today coming home. Like, what? She's like, I'm just remembering how many people came up to you last night and said, I've been listening to you since my childhood. Yeah. Like, gosh.
What happened, Mo?
I appreciate being around you like that long.
I mean, we always talk about it, but like, there's the core pieces of like Greg Miller lore content of like that are such the entry points for people. Yeah. And I think that for the longest time, the Last of Us spoiler cast from IGN was like, and to this day, even is like still one of the biggest Greg Miller entry points.
And so, if you want to jump and throw up number 14, Kevin, we're gonna show. We're gonna jump ahead a little bit in the story here. We're gonna show Public Enemy number 1, Shannon Woodward.
So you want to play me at my home first, huh?
She was Dina. Yeah, she's been on our podcast.
No, it don't matter. Just answer the general question, because I had it set for me to play at his house first.
Shannon Woodward. You know, there's a big problem at Kind of Funny, right? What is it, Andy? You, Greg. No, that's not. They're both big timing. Big timing.
Yep.
Woodward walks big time right now. Woodward walks in with a friend or whatever. Goes down a row. I screamed at her too. So I screamed. I screamed at her last time. Sorry. I'm excited to be there. Woodward walks. She's sitting right in front of me. Turns around, gives me the hug, and then turns to her friend here. This is Greg Miller. He had nothing to do with the game or the show. Yeah. It's like, what the fuck?
No problem. Take your time, man.
You want another one? Go to number 17.
Yeah, he was in here for a quick second.
Johnny Remler. I don't expect anyone here to know Johnny Remler, but he has an IMDb page, which is important and will be second. So I'm there, and we're at the after party at this point. Johnny Remler comes over, and he's like, "Hey, Greg, you don't know me. I've been listening to you forever. I've been doing this. I've been going through school. I was listening to you while I was trying to become a writer. My first movie that I ever wrote just hit theaters. It's called Ash with Aaron Paul. If you want to throw that. Oh yeah, I saw that promo stuff. And he was like, I've been listening Kind of Funny while I wrote this. And I'm like, holy shit, that's fucking awesome. Oh, that's cool. Flying Lotus. I'm changing lives out there. What's that with Lotus?
It's a Flying Lotus like production sort of thing.
Yeah. Flying Lotus. Yeah, Alex J. Sandoval's popping off. Ash the Flying Lotus movie. That's awesome. That's right. Yeah, so everybody goes to for this movie. I don't know nothing about it, but we know Johnny knows us and likes us and cares about us. He's a Kind of Funny best friend, just like you. Real cool. Jonni. Wish I could pull that off. We're not Johnny's like that. I can't do that. We got to put a hidden H in there somewhere. So we get in, we go in, of course, the Chinese theater, just spectacular. God setting. Decadent. That's a great way to put it. But most important for me is number 7, Kevin, if you could throw it up. They, of course, were giving away the sodas, giving away the waters, giving away everything. And they were giving away the popcorn. And the popcorn came in these last, it was 2 boxes that I was pretty stoked about. So this is me posing with it there, very excited, as you can see. Just look, Jen made it sound like she was holding her. She's like, this feels like I'm holding a PC game in 1988.
Oh,
yeah. If you're an audio listener, that's what the box is.
Cereal
like.
boxes?
Like,
yes.
Yeah, exactly. Whatever. Good thing. Well, then I sit down. And this is where it starts. I've been on the red carpet. I've seen it. A lot of TikTokers out there, you know what I mean? And all these different people that I don't know. Way more popular than those. And then, of course,
Doing the last of the dance.
While I'm waiting there, while I'm waiting to go on the red carpet, that's when the first, like, cast members showed up. So, like, Tommy got out of the car and the place went fucking crazy or whatever. And then I can see them and I'm like, all right, cool. Who are they? Who is Greg Miller level? That's what I want to know, right? Because I don't have an ego, but I want to be the coolest person. You know what I mean?
I want to be the coolest person here in a room that soon will have Pedro Pascal.
Just walking ahead, you know,
just be Gladiator 2 as one of the guys.
So I look ahead, and Kevin, if you want to throw up number 11 for audio visual folks, I look 2 rows ahead. Merle Dandridge there. Remember Merle, of course, on the show from the video game, whatever. She's sitting up there, and I'm like, all right, crush this. I'm in that space. I like this space. Then Woodward comes in, sits a row in front of me. I'm like, this is.
So wait, Woodward was one row in front of me.
I could poke her in the head if I wanted.
Man, what a fucking big time that is. Because she probably could have sat farther, but she chose to be one row in front of you.
Here's my thing about it is,
Janet's fucking bad.
and that's me big time her. Because she fucking is in the game. She was on Westworld, and fucking Chucklehead Greg Miller sitting right behind you. Didn't have to work for any of this. Just got this close. You know what I mean?
Doesn't have to smell you.
Exactly. You know what I mean? Not a big rush. And then what happens?
They just immediately.
If you want to throw number 15, what happens? What happens
Those
next?
saloon doors, Andy. Go ahead.
What happens next is I get big time. All right. Troy Baker shows up. Troy looking like he just got done jamming with Prince. You know what I mean? Shows up with him, his beautiful wife. Friends for a long time. They're like 3 rows in front of me, but they make the time. Well, first off, Troy didn't spot me. Came and hugged someone in my row while hugging that person. And this will be the rest of my life with this fucking man.
Yeah.
While hugging that person, made eye contact with me, flipped me off, and said, "A 6'5" Miller." Still referencing my Indiana Jones. Then got to go out in the row, hug on them, say hey to them, send some photos of them because they knew how big he was.
Along with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce will be with us courtside. And Texas has possession. And here's Jokic outside. And it's Miami with a rebound. And coach of 3-time league MVP, Nikola Jokic joining Moses Malone, Larry Bird, and Magic Johnson. What a list.
Yeah, that's not a bad list at all, Brian. But what stands out beyond Jokic's skill set
Shut your ass up,
is
Mo.
the consistency.
What are you talking? Because my
that he
whole team
brings
light skinned.
every night.
Everybody around him instantly gets better when they play with Jokic.
They love playing.
Oh, Piers, what are you? That's Rasheed Wallace. What are you talking about?
Very strong and very crafty, absorbing the contact.
The free throw drops for Jokic. And coach, such a unique player, multiple-time MVP Nikola Jokic. How do you defend this guy?
Well, Brian, if I knew that, everybody in the league would be trying to hire me because no one has found an answer for Nikola Jokic. He can just beat you in so many ways. If you're going to double team him, he's going to create wide open shots and even layups for his teammates. If you're going to leave him single covered, he's going to score. There's nothing this guy can't do on a basketball court.
Oh, blows the dunk. Davis down low. The shot from the low post is good.
Yeah, between his length and touch, Davis is the perfect interior player.
Halliburton.
Shut up, Mo.
No good that time. Great D that time from Jokic. Davis drawing the double team. Here's Banchero. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed.
He can play big and tough. I mean, Banchero bangs his way in.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, Eric Spoelstra had a few moments to share with you. We talked about facing a premier defender like Anthony Davis, and Coach told me AD is obviously a tremendous offensive player, but his impact on D is even greater. He's an elite rim protector, and he moves like a wing out there on the perimeter. Without a doubt, Davis covers a lot of ground defensively. Back to you, BA.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Tatum, good.
And guys, it's no easy task defending Tatum inside. You can body him up, bump him, he'll still find a way.
Now here's Irving. So far, he's averaging 11 points a game. There's Davis with the three. And the Heat with possession. They trail by one. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Pass to Wembanyama. Oh, and the jam by Wembanyama.
Whoa! What a dunk by Wembanyama.
Here's Jokic. And that one's
Good one.
good.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
And
Well,
so
don't
it's
explain.
Eric
Don't
Spoelstra
explain
with
shit,
the
man. Just
timeout
play
here.
the damn
He's gonna
game. Just play the
gather
damn
troops
game.
and talk it over.
Play the damn game.
Miami making a switch here. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the Heat. For three. Jokic grabs the board.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
Well, Coach, how about the Eric Spoelstra story? Started as a video coordinator with the Heat back in '95. You were an assistant in Miami back then.
Yeah, look, Brian, even then, Eric is one of the rare guys that all of us on the staff knew right from the beginning that he had all the makings of a great coach. Players trusted him and had confidence in his ability to help them.
From the video room to the Hall of Fame one day.
No question.
And so here is Miami after the basket by Texas on the other end. From the wing, Texas with a rebound.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Heat trail by three. Thompson fires from way outside. Yes, and it's Wembanyama picking up the assist.
Oh, from way back there. I mean, I'm calling that clay range.
The three from Banchero. Gets the three to fall. Banchero's got five.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside. Oh, you gotta finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Pass to Jokic. Four on the clock. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Klay Thompson picks one up.
Jokic is such an intelligent player. He'll bait guys into a foul, whether it's with the pump fake or something else.
And Jokic drops them both.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Pass to Hamilton. Misses the three.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Good. Texas leading by three. Jokic with it. Hounded by Tatum. Jokic shot is good. Give him 8.
The shots are certainly falling for him here in the early stages.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
Yeah. December 19th.
He trailed by 5. A minute 20 left to play in the first. And here's Thompson for 3. Oh, and he can't make that one. 2 for 3 now. His first miss.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Pass to Van Arsdale. Right wing. Here's Keenan. Shoots over Tatum. And off target. He starts the game 0 for 1. Driving inside. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Off the bounce, Tatum has so many different ways he can take it.
Here's Donaldson. Drummond grabs the miss. Thompson outside. Pass to Hamilton. Launches a 3. Texas with a rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's Keenan. Sinks it from distance.
Yeah, they want more playmaking from Markkanen. That's the next step in his game.
Away team foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Hamilton. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. Fires the 3. It's been all about Nikola Jokic from Texas. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. And don't go far. We'll be right.
24.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Texas.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And I've also really liked how aggressive they've been in the open floor. I mean, when they see a chance to push it, they go for it.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Brian, Lauri Markkanen's shooting stroke at 7 feet tall had former Mavericks coach Rick Carlisle comparing him to Dirk. Lauri said it feels good to hear that because he's obviously a Hall of Famer, but there's still a long way to go, and it gives me more motivation to keep getting better. He's not getting a big head, Brian.
No, he's not, and that's the way you have to approach it to be great. Thanks, Allie.
Huge size disadvantage for the defense. Might as well just get out of the way. And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
The 3. So confident from range. Markkanen. The life of an NBA head coach, Stan, is not easy. You've lived it. What's the toughest part of the job? And don't say dealing with the media.
Well, no, it's not. Look, Brian, I think people would easily say it's the time spent away from home, and it's also the losing, quite honestly. But I think what my family had the hardest time with was how consumed I was as a coach during the season. So even when I was home, all I was doing was thinking about basketball.
And how many losses have you endured as a broadcaster, Coach?
0.
Why you pass it so damn late?
Brian, undefeated.
Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. Here's Keenan. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. Here's Battier. Drops in the layup for 2. Battier's got his first points of the night.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Pass to Van Arsdale. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
It's Thompson, high post. From the arc. And Donaldson pulls it down.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
On the wing, Thompson. Klay Thompson with the bounce. Get up, Klay.
A fearless dunk by Thompson, showing the defense they can't force him to back off.
Pass to Keenan. Now here's Lively. Markkanen up top. 6 to shoot. Markkanen taking it in strong. And he gets the bucket. Markkanen's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, when Markkanen starts that drive, he's got all the momentum going to the basket.
Texas leading by 8. Here's Donaldson. Pass to Keenan. Lays it up and banks it in. Keenan's got 5.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Pass to Battier. No good from outside.
On the damn
Here's
ball.
Texas with the ball. Here's Keenan. From the baseline. Stolen by Thompson. Here's Hamilton. There's the drive. It's good. 7 points in the game.
We highlight Thompson's scoring often, but right there, just a great read to get it to the open teammate.
Pass to Van Arsdale. Markkanen with it. Thompson with a steal. The finish. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
And a slide play from Thompson. I mean, he's too quick. No room for distractions when he's guarding.
Now Lively. Pass to Keenan. Hey, from beyond the arc. No good.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
And here's Martin. Back to Thompson. Shot clock at 6. It doesn't go for him.
Good job hitting the glass. They're +8 in rebounding.
Cuts off the pass. Launches it.
Early.
No good. 3 for 7 shooting so far.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
Keenan. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
Pass to Battier. The offensive rebound.
Well, he's one of the best rebounders we've ever seen. Drummond controls the defensive glass, and at the other end, he creates second chance opportunities.
For Texas. So he comes up empty, missing both.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
Pass to Irving. Shoots over Thompson. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
And we haven't seen them pound the ball inside and draw as much contact this quarter.
Halliburton using the vertical there.
Oh, merciless jam.
What are you talking about? I'm right here. What are you talking about?
He's got some serious hops.
That's That's good. For the day, he's 4 for 6.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
Pass to Wallace.
There is no salary, Mo. Shut up.
Up top, Tatum. The three is up. No good on the buzzer beater. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Texas ahead. They're up by 4. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Heat trail by 4. Halliburton outside. And the dunk by Halliburton.
Oh, tenacious stuff from Halliburton. Making his shot while absorbing a foul.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. And Stan, you got into coaching right after college. When did you know you wanted to be a coach?
Brian, that's easy. As soon as I figured out that I didn't have much of a future as a player, I knew I wanted to stay involved in the game. I wanted to coach. Well, the defense did everything they could there, but his skills as a finisher, wow.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And that one misses.
Away team foul. George Gervin. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Tatum from long range. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Texas leading by 3. And that one's good. Davis.
If you're open, Jokic is going to find you.
Here's Halliburton. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Now at the line, Tyrese Halliburton.
And both free throws good for Halliburton.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
To the paint. Thompson with a steal. On the wing, Tatum. A reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama making it look easy.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
Outside Irving. Takes the 3. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Miami trailing. Coach, when you watch Wemby, it's not the height that jumps out. It's the way he moves with that height.
Brian, I've been around the NBA a long time, and you think you've seen it all. But when you see someone with Wembanyama's size and the things he can do, his ball handling, his shooting range, the way he moves, blocking shots, this guy is one of a kind.
Feels like he's emerging as the face of the NBA soon.
I think that's what we all expect.
Quite simply, AD is one of the most impactful players in the league. Can take over a game on both ends. They've been dominating the boards tonight, yet it's still a close game.
And it's Irving missing. Heat trail by 3. For the tie. Wallace misses.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Count it.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for Miami. And the dunk by Halliburton.
Woo-wee. What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
Yeah, what a huge dunk. Making a statement right there.
Outside for Irving. Pass to Gervin. From behind the arc. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic. Gervin's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And Erik Spoelstra decides to call timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. To the wing, right side. Wallace up top. His stats right now averaging 9 points a game. You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken, but that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him. They're doing some good work at the line this half.
Down low. Here's Jokic. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
With great mobility in the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8 foot. Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away.
Heat trail by 4. Pass to Ball. Puts up a 3. Texas with a rebound. They've led by as much as 10. Here's Irving. Stolen by Ball. Pass break Miami. Here's Wallace. Good D by Jokic. Texas leading by 4. Banchero surveys. Inside. Inside. Jokic drops it in.
He drops yet another dime. Just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
And finished off by Davis.
Yeah, this is how powerful Davis is. Awesome at capitalizing with the dunk.
Here's Ball. Uses the glass on the layup. Ball's got his first basket. And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
Here's Jokic. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Banchero outside to the middle. Pass to Gervin. Banchero with it. And here's Jokic outside. Ooh, that high release of Jokic as he buries the 3.
Jokic's performance has been off the charts tonight. He is having a huge impact on this game.
Here's Wallace. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Wallace has got 5 points.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Here's a great quote from Coach Erik Spoelstra, who said, "The Miami Heat culture is a system based on discipline and hard work. We stand for something. That's competition. That's winning. We feel that there's a championship DNA that you can develop." And Brian, they walk the walk.
One of the great organizations in the league, Allie. Here's Halliburton. 11 points in the game. Pass to Battier. Takes a 3. And Donaldson pulls it down.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Here's Keenan. He's got 5. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the 3-ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
1:07 left in the third. To the inside. Battier. Van Arsdale grabs a miss. Pass to Markkanen. And he gets it to go. He's got 7.
Well, he's got such a sweet shot, but at 7 feet, Markkanen can also hurt you down low. An all-around offensive talent.
He's shooting free throws number 4 and 5 here.
Penalty.
Free throw good. Halliburton. And both free throws good for Halliburton.
Yeah, it's hard to argue against Halliburton as the best passer in the league right now. I know he's the most exciting for sure.
Pass to Lively. 29 seconds left in the third. 5 on the clock. And a slam dunk by Lively.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
Over to the wing. Pass to Donaldson. Here's Van Arsdale. Off the left rim and out. And so it's Texas in control with a 16-point advantage heading into the break. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but
67.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. To the middle. Here's Donaldson. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Pass to Markkanen. Here's Keenan. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Yeah, really nice to see Markkanen keeping his head up and finding the open teammate.
Good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
Pass to Donaldson. Here's Van Arsdale. Here's Keenan. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, Drummond with a block. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Texas.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
They're also doing a good job working the ball inside tonight. The defense has been struggling to slow them down there in the paint.
Ball outside. Excellent D there from Lively. Texas leading by 17. Here's Keenan going inside. Misses from short range. So it's Miami now. Ball outside. Tatum looking it over. Here's Wallace. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
There's no argument that Tatum's at his best when he's distributing.
Pass to Donaldson. Markkanen outside. Down low. Donaldson can't get it to go. Heat trail by 15. From 13. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. Markkanen outside. Nails the baby hook. All right, Coach, what are some qualities you're looking for in a lead guard?
Well, look, you want a guy that can make plays, that can control the game. When I first got into the league, people thought about point guards as traditional pass-first guys. But now it means more than that. You want a guy who can make plays, whether it's for himself or for his teammates.
Pass to Keenan. Oh, he tries a three. The shot, no good.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another three to fall.
And they're able to recover. There's Tatum with the three. Lively grabs the miss. Texas leading by 15. Markkanen outside. Here's Keenan. Hounded by Ball. Pass to Donaldson. Now Lively. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to go on Andre Drummond.
The officials were right on top of that one.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Eric Spoelstra's huddle. Coach wanted his guys to ignore the scoreboard. He said, don't even look at the numbers. Just take it possession by possession, make every chance count, and we'll see where we stand at the end of this game. Back to you guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. He does not get the second one. Heat trail by 15. The three from Thompson. Rebounded by Gervin. Fast break, here we go. And Irving powers it home.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
And Wembanyama gets it to go.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Pass to Irving. Here's Banchero. Miami grabs the miss. Thompson right side. They double team Thompson. Martin with the ball. The three ball. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions. Ooh, getting up there. I mean, Banchero wants everyone to know he's a threat to hammer it down. Punching it inside, attacking the heart of that defense. I love it.
Texas leading by 15. Is Gervin. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take two from the free throw line. And he makes the first.
At the line for the away team, George Gervin.
Both shots good from the strike. And here's Halliburton. And the dunk by Halliburton.
And we're seeing a great mindset from Halliburton on offense. He's attacking relentlessly and getting well rewarded for it.
And it's blocked by Martin. Fast break Miami. Oh, now that's how you finish a break. Throw it down with force.
A brilliant dunk, and he hangs up there for a while, too.
Like he's posing for the camera. He's just hanging out, posing for pictures, just making himself at home. He misses the free throw.
Shooting for the away team,
and he's good on the second. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. It's a 14-point game. Martin outside. Pass to Wembanyama. Over Lively. Rebounded by Gervin.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option now.
And again, no good by Texas. Inside. Martin. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Longhorns.
Man, they were in a groove from long range tonight.
Yeah, they were able to find space, and they were ready to let it fly the moment they saw an opening.
And they'll chalk this up as their third win of the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Nikola Jokic.
Well, he was the catalyst for them tonight. Played a great all-around game, and you could see his teammates feeding off his energy.
Outside Wembanyama. Halliburton left side. Hawkins. He's now 6 of 10 from the field. 50 seconds left in the final quarter. Banchero right side. And the 17-footer goes down.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on him.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Denied by Tatum.
And there's Tatum's length showing up at the defensive end. What a play.
Now Halliburton driving to the basket. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Free throw good. Halliburton.
Tyrese Halliburton. 2.
And both free throws good for Halliburton. There's 18 seconds left in the game. Jokic with it. That one is off. Got a piece of it and stolen by Jokic. So Texas wins it. Exceptional effort on the road.
Yeah,
They
good
were
game.
Ready and
No, I'm good. No, he ain't working out for me. I say he is. That's only my first loss of the day. You can play again, Mo. Shut the fuck up, Mo.